Hey guys, what's happening? Mr. Farmer John 420, hanging out with Jinxproof and Mr. Spliff. Just coming at you. We're going to make some super soil today and just talk about a few new things that we've all been going over. So, I don't know, you guys want to say hi real quick?
What up, Mr. Spliff? How's it all going?
What up, Jinxproof here. We also got something funny for you guys to look at today. Mr. Spliff's been coming up with these ideas. Good homie of ours, fellow Green Avenger Dioxide, took a stick to the eye one day working in his garden. You know, one of the sticks to tie up his stakes, tie up his plant. So come up with these ideas, little eye-proof things. Basically, we're putting them out here. We want to get some feedback, what you think, whether you think it's super cool, whether you think it's super dumb. The idea I had was maybe adding a little label here that would tell you what kind of plant and date. You got any other cool ideas, or just looking for a little feedback. Curious what people are going to think about that. So aside from that, we're going to cook up some super soil downstairs. I think everybody cooks up super soil a little bit different, so I'm going to do it my way. It's about 98%, probably close to the way some would do it. Aside from that, yeah, that's our main goal here today.
Yeah, so. Also, I was just blessed with a cutting from Mr. Spliff of Chernobyl here. So very, very excited about that. It's his favorite cut. We talked about it a little bit. It's a well-established plant. Gave me a little sample of it too. It just looks incredible. So look forward to getting to put that in the veg garden. But
it's gonna take off, dude. I was stoked. Like I said, I saw the video where you said you'd had it and flowered it and didn't take a cutting, and it sucks to lose a strain like that when you know what it is, and it's like, okay, now I got to go through that 5 months process of starting a new bean. And so there's that lemon lime candy dirt super cut. I love it. It's my favorite thing on the menu right now. So that and cheesequake, but that cutting alone, it just kills, and it grows so perfect. It doesn't get all bushy and annoying. It grows great colas and covered in resin.
yeah.
So enjoy it. I'm glad to be able to bring it back to you.
Thank you very much.
No worries, brother.
All right, well, let's go downstairs.
Okay, hey, Jinxproof here on the Farmer John Show. We're going to do a batch of super soil. Everybody does super soil with their own little niche. I guess my main niche is I don't use roots. I'm not willing to deal with the gnats and the problems that come along with roots. So because of that, we're going to add a few things that this might not have. I'm personally a huge fan of black gold. It's OMRI, it's totally organic. Me and some of my homies have been using it forever. I've definitely used roots, I've used sunshine, whatever. It doesn't work for me. If it works for you, great. Any decent dirt can be made out of this recipe as long as you're going to inoculate it right. So we're kind of going to go with that. We got a couple of the younger guys here. They're going to stir it up for us. So yeah, we're going to start with the dirt. The recipe I'm going to read you is a full recipe. We're going to make a half a recipe, so it might look a little weird compared to what you're actually going to read. We'll post the recipe here when we're done, but just so you know, we only are making a half a recipe. So we're going to start with the black gold organic dirt. I'm going to go ahead and put those guys open and have these guys dump them out. When you do super soil, you want to put it like a lasagna in layers. So you can see we're going to kind of start doing that. This is also black gold. It's one of their other dirts. Farmer John will show you the bag when he's done here. The reason I'm adding this one is the regular dirt does not have the coco. So I'm also going to have Mr. Spliff here grab that coco, start shredding it up and dumping it in here. Like I say, add because my dirt does not have coco in it. We're also going to add our own mycorrhizae and bacillus. That's cool. I'm going to go ahead and spread this dirt out a little bit. First layer of the lasagna. Black gold normally isn't this muddy, but we actually just moved and it kind of got wet on the way, but that's fine with me because you should add about 2 gallons of water to your dirt anyways, so normally it's a little more dry like this other bag we opened up here. You don't want muddy dirt, in my opinion. So we're going to create the first layer there. In this cup here, I got your basic ingredients. You can always find these ingredients on any Subcool channel, but like I said, we will post them here again. So in this cup here, I have let's see, I've got our dolimite, our sweet lime. I've got the azomite, humic acid, and the epsum salts. So we're going to start, like I say, our first layer of the lasagna here. Just get that stuff a little spread out. I'm going to save some of it. I'm going to go ahead and add some of the, I like the great white because it comes with just about every kind of mycorrhizae and bacillus in it. Instead, I used to have used the subcultures, but Had to buy 2 bags, almost 90 bucks. This is a lot cheaper and you're getting everything you need. It's pretty hard to add too much of this stuff, so I'm just going to sprinkle it pretty liberally. You don't want to breathe that crap in if you can avoid it. So we're going to add our bat poop. Let's see, normally, if I can still read this, normally you do 5 pounds, but I'm doing obviously less because, like I said, the half batch deal. We get that spread around, save some for later. Got our bone meal. Some people like the seafood bone meal. I like this. It's organic. The Happy Frog. It's steamed. I think the steam breaks down. It's a little more productive. Same thing. I'm only going to actually want to use half of this bag. So get that in there. Humic acid was already in here, so you won't see me dumping that in there. This is your blood meal here. Same thing, like I said, we're just going to do half as much. Go ahead and start throwing that in there, Mr. Spliff. And Mr. Front definitely start stirring that up. While they're doing that, we'll start dumping the worm castings in there. Anywhere from 25 to 50 pounds. It depends on how much money you want to spend. I don't actually usually use this brand, but that's all they had at the store this time. I usually use the white bag. It's got the little worm cruising to the outhouse. I like it a little better, but this stuff will be fine. This is your azomite here. Great product. Like Sub says, I think he's had the same bag almost his whole life. This stuff lasts forever. Keep it dry and clean. Something a little different Sub doesn't do. I add a little more perlite to mine because I don't feel there's enough in black gold for me personally. What I'm doing. So I'm going to dump that whole bag in there. Here's another thing that's kind of my deal I like to do, which is the red rock. Aerates the dirt really good. Gives the roots something nice and to grab onto. They really like that. Sometimes I'll open my dirt balls and there'll be nice big clusters everywhere of roots gathered around that stuff. Just going to keep adding the rest of our dirt as these guys keep it cruising. You guys got that knife somewhere? Yeah, here it is. This guy in there too. So normally this would be 8 bags of soil. It's a little more than a half batch, as you'll notice as we're cruising along. Last bag of worm poop. Definitely stirring it up is the biggest part of the job, but completely important too. Yeah, you keep use that snow shovel there. Yeah, the rest of our powders, our lime, our dolimite, humic acid, a little more blood meal. Put some more mycorrhizae bacillus in there.
Do you find that layering it helps keep all the small granule stuff better mixed rather than just falling straight to the bottom?
Yeah, it does, and it also, my main reason for layering it is obviously mixing it up and just creating a thorough, strong wet. People who have never done super soil might panic a little bit. First time I opened it, I was like, what the hell? There's this giant 2-inch layer of mold. So of course I ran to YouTube and Sub was like, that's the coolest thing in the world, stir it up. He even sent me an email, said stir it up, stir it up. So I stirred it up and man, it was the bomb. Took me a while to transpose this stuff.
Right.
You know, any big movement can always be scary.
Right.
But after my first couple pots of super soil, I'm done. That's it. It's so nice to just add that water and sugar and just watch them do what Mother Nature wants them to do. So,
there you go.
Double check here, make sure you got everything in there. Add a little more red rock. That'll be it, really. So 8 bags of soil, 25 pounds worm castings, 5 pounds steamed bone meal, 5 pounds bat guano. You want the bloom formula. You want your middle number higher than your other numbers, especially your first number. a cup of sweet lime dolomite, half cup azomite, 2 tablespoons humic acid, 5 pounds of blood, and 3/4 cup Epsom salt. Like I say, if you want to get more detailed, check it out on Subcool TV, or you can also see School a Day, where we really go through it. It also explains some of the reasons these properties are in there. So. Looks like I'll probably throw a little more rock in there, and that'll be it. See that?
Throw some rock back. What's up?
It's about to become one day or other.
You know it's gonna work out. That's pretty good. You guys got it stirred up. I'll probably come out here and stir it up 3 or 4 more times before I leave it alone. I like to do this thing where I kind of grab it on one end, bounce it up a little, spin around. Flip that over and just get nice and mixed up. Like I said, I'll probably stir it up 3 or 4 more times, and then I'm gonna spray about. Stir's pretty wet, so I'm probably only gonna spray about 1 gallon of water on it. I'm gonna cover it with a tarp and let it do its thing. Really, it's kind of crappy out today, but it is summertime. Next few days we should get up to some 70-degree weather. Hopefully, it's kind of warm here under the house. I've got one homie throws in one of those little mats like you put under starts. Because he lives in a wet, damp area and he can't get his soil activated. He said he tried that, buried it about 1 inch under, and it activated instantly. So I really like that. Not nothing I've ever had to do, so hopefully we won't need that. But like I say, I'm pretty much going to cover it with a tarp, let it do its thing. Once we see that nice big moldy layer, and go from there.
Right on,
Great
man.
stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Sweet.
Hey guys, what's happening? Mr. Farmer John. We're just doing a little outro from our little super soil. I want to let you guys know that I'll give you guys some more details on the watering, feeding, and the final steps of the super soil in my next video. And I wanted to especially thank Jinxproof, Mr. Spliff, and everyone that was hanging out today for helping us out. You got anything to say there, Mr. Spliff?
Thanks for letting me come on the show. It's an honor and great to meet you. You're a great guy, and stoked to see the progress of what's going on. So keep it going, man. I love the show.
Alright, well that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and take her easy.
Peace.